Welcome to Casual Nerd Reactions. My name is Chris, and today I'm going to be watching Casablanca for the very first time. This is a true classic, and I want to thank my patrons for voting for this movie. This was on the Patreon poll, made up entirely of their suggestions, and it was a close call between this movie and 28 Days Later, but Casablanca edged it out, and wow, those two movies couldn't be more different. I don't know anything about this. I believe it's like a romantic classic. I know it was made in 1942. I looked at the cast list, and I did not recognize any names that I personally knew of, but this movie is iconic. I can vaguely picture a scene or two that I've seen like embedded in other movies, and I'm excited to find out what this movie's really about. I'm excited to enjoy the journey of another great classic movie, and I want to thank you for joining the journey as well. If you'd like to support the channel, please give this video a like, subscribe to make sure you never miss a video, and let's watch Casablanca for the very first time. Got a map of Africa at the start of Casablanca. Does this movie take place in Africa? Typically, classic American movies are set in America, but they're playing like some real worldly sounding music. It's really cool. It almost sounds Arabian.
And so a tortuous, roundabout refugee trail sprang up. Paris to Marseille.
They're throwing a lot of history here at the beginning. So hopefully that doesn't impair my ability to enjoy the movie.
Murderer and possible accomplices headed for Casablanca. Round up all suspicious characters and search them for stolen document.
There's a murderer?
Two German couriers were found murdered in the desert, the unoccupied desert. This is the customary roundup of refugees. Some of them have been waiting years for a visa. I beg of you, monsieur, watch yourself. Be on guard. This place is full of vultures.
What a cryptic warning. Oh boy.
I left my wallet in the hotel. Oh,
He got pickpocketed. Oh, okay. No, thank you.
Unoccupied France welcomes you to Casablanca.
Thank you, Captain. It's very good to be here. By the way, the murder of the couriers, what has been done?
There's no hurry. Tonight he'll be at Rick's. Okay. Everybody comes to Rick's.
I have already heard about this cafe and also about Mr. Rick himself.
Be crows, I try to be bones, but they wouldn't.
This setting reminds me of, what was it, in Boy Meets World, that episode? It was like Shangri-La or something like that.
You despise me, don't you?
Well, if I gave you any thought, I probably would.
Interesting.
But think of all those poor refugees who must rot in this place if I didn't help them.
For a price, Ugarte. For a price.
Letters of transit, signed by General Vegon. You know, Rick, I have many a friend in Casablanca, but somehow, just because you despise me, you are the only one I trust. Will you keep these for me, please?
Okay.
For how long?
Don't be afraid of that. Please keep them for me. Thank you. I knew I could trust you.
Always trust the people who don't like you. I'm gonna write that down. I guess. Doesn't seem like the best plan, but...
Yeah, I heard a rumor those two German couriers were carrying letters of transit.
Huh? Oh,
I am a little more impressed with you.
Ooh. Dang.
Just knuckle down and knock on wood.
I just instinctively did 3. That worked out.
What in heaven's name brought you to Casablanca?
My health. I came to Casablanca for the waters.
We're in the desert.
I was misinformed.
Okay. I really want to know more about this Rick.
There's going to be some excitement here tonight. We're going to make an arrest in your cafe. A murderer, no less. If you're thinking of warning him, don't put yourself out.
I stick my neck out for nobody.
A wise foreign policy.
Does anyone really want arrests happening at their establishment?
Oh, you got something on your mind. Why don't you spill it?
There is a man arrived in Casablanca on his way to America.
Well, what's his name?
Victor Laszlo.
Victor Laszlo.
Rick, that is the first time I've ever seen you so impressed. Laszlo must never reach America. He stays in Casablanca. No matter how clever he is, he still needs an exit visa. Or I should say 2.
Why 2?
It doesn't matter. There is no exit visa for him. Carl, see that Major Strasser gets a good table, one close to the ladies.
I have already given him the best, knowing he is German and will take it anyway.
Wow. I like that line.
In a few minutes, you'll see the arrest of the man who murdered your couriers.
I expected no less, Captain.
Will you please come with us?
Certainly.
L'incident est clos, madame.
May I first please cash my chips?
Oh, and he's so wiry. He's slippy. Oh, and he's got a gun. Wow. Okay.
Rick, help me.
Be a fool, you can't get away.
But Rick, hide me. Do something. You must help me, Rick.
I don't know that he must help you. It seems that he must.
Excellent.
What could he do?
An enemy of the Reich has come to Casablanca, and we are checking up on anybody who can be of any help to us. Victor Laszlo published the foulest lies in the Prague newspapers until the very day we marched in, and even after that. 3 times he slipped through our fingers. In Paris, he continued his activities.
Good
We
for
intend
him.
not to let it happen again.
I mean, Victor Laszlo seems like a hero.
You see, Major, you have nothing to worry about, Rick.
Perhaps. I reserve the table. Victor Laszlo.
Yes, Monsieur Laszlo.
He just walks in and uses his name. Respect. My guy.
I feel somehow we shouldn't stay here.
If he would walk out so soon, it would only call attention to us.
She's got good intuition.
It isn't often we have so distinguished a visitor.
Thank you. I hope you'll forgive me, Captain. The present French administration hasn't always been so cordial.
Captain, the boy was playing the piano. Somewhere I've seen him.
Sam,
Yes.
he came from Paris with Rick.
This is a pleasure I've long looked forward to.
But you see, Major Strasser, I'm a Czechoslovakian.
Oh,
You were Czechoslovakian. Now you are a subject of the German Reich.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
Never accepted that privilege, and I'm now on French soil.
Tomorrow at 10 in the prefect's office. Will, mademoiselle.
Okay.
Is it your order that we come to your office?
Let us say it is my request. That is a much more pleasant word.
Very well.
Okay. So cordial.
I never expect to see you again.
Wow.
It's been a long time. Where is Rick?
I don't know. I ain't seen him all night.
Oh, she's in love with him.
Play as time goes by.
Oh, I can't remember it myself. I'm a little rusty on it.
Oh,
I'll hum it for you.
it's a really interesting exchange.
On that you can rely.
Oh, the timing. That song's affecting him already.
Sam, I thought I told you never to play.
Oh. Wow. He's like, I'm out of here. Wow, this is such an effective scene.
Won't you join us for a drink?
Oh, no, Rick. Never.
Thanks, I will.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't sure you were the same. Let's see the last time we met.
Was La Belle Aurore.
How nice you remembered.
Ricky, you're becoming quite human. I suppose we have to thank you for that, mademoiselle.
Wow.
Ilse, I don't wish to be the one to say it, but it's late.
Good night.
Good night. Night.
So, is the reason why he banned the song because, like, he's in love with her too and it stirs up those painful memories? Or. And she is with Mr. Laszlo, correct? I don't know. There's like, I'm getting some love triangle vibes in this unique foreign setting. I really didn't know what this movie was about. Oh my goodness.
Boss, ain't you going to bed?
Not right now.
Please, boss, let's go. Ain't nothing but trouble for you here.
Coming back. I know she's coming back.
Is she?
Get up and go home, will you?
No, sir. I'm staying right here.
Sam is a great man.
Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine.
I've heard that quote. Wow. Really affected him. Alright, what a flashback. Okay, so they definitely used to be involved.
Who are you really, and what were you before?
We said no questions.
Oh.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Another iconic line. It's easy to do no questions until you really fall in love. Then you just want to know everything.
Well, I was wondering.
Why there is no other man in my life?
Uh-huh.
There was. He's dead.
I'm sorry for asking. I forgot we said no questions.
Well, she answered. Oh, this must be the day. In comes Germany.
Wednesday, Thursday at the latest, they'll be in Paris.
Richard, they'll find out your record. It won't be safe for you here.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Interesting. She definitely has like a heaviness and hesitation about her now that wasn't there before.
They say they expect to be in Paris tomorrow. With the whole world crumbling, we picked this time to fall in love.
Yeah, it's pretty bad timing.
So they were in love all the way until the Germans invaded Paris. What happened then? What happened next?
Now, the train from Marseille leaves at 5 o'clock. I'll pick you up at your hotel at 4:30.
No, I'll meet you at the station.
All right, at 4:45.
I get the
Hey, why don't we get
distinct,
married, Marseille?
very casual proposal, but okay.
It's too far ahead to plan.
Yes, I guess it is a little too far ahead.
Interesting. Him who doesn't plan out the night.
Hey.
What's
Hey,
going
what's
on
wrong,
with
kid?
her? Obviously, she's not going to show up. But why?
She checked out of the hotel, but this note came just after you left.
What's the note say? Obviously, you're going to tell me, but I cannot go with you or ever. Oh. Just believe that I love you. She gave no information. Oh. He's completely heartbroken. Wow, she did come. Don't you dare take a no questions policy tonight.
Why did you have to come to Casablanca? There are other places.
I wouldn't have come if I'd known that you were here. Can I tell you a story, Rick? It's about a girl who had just come to Paris from her home in Oslo. She met a man about whom she had heard her whole life. He opened up for her a whole beautiful world full of knowledge and thoughts and ideals. Everything she knew or ever became was because of him.
Tell me, who was it you left me for? Was it Laszlo, or were there others in between?
Well, your communication skills were never your strong suit. Guess I shouldn't be surprised that this didn't resolve anything, but there's still time.
I'm delighted to see you both. Did you have a good night's rest?
I slept very well.
That's strange. Nobody is supposed to sleep well in Casablanca.
You're an escaped prisoner of the Reich. So far, you have been fortunate enough in eluding us. Or you may leave for Lisbon tomorrow on one condition. You know the leader of the underground movement in Paris, in Prague, in Brussels, in Amsterdam. You will furnish me with their names and their exact whereabouts.
Oh, he's not doing that.
If I didn't give them to you in a concentration camp, I certainly won't give them to you now. What if you murdered all of us? From every corner of Europe, hundreds,
Wow.
thousands would rise to take our place.
Come on. Mr. Laszlo is a strong man with incredible amount of integrity, and I respect him a lot. I personally think surviving a year in a concentration camp, the threat of going back would be incredibly persuasive and hard to overcome for so many people. But to still stand firm and say no.
Why did you come back? To tell me why you ran out on me at the railway station?
Yes.
Well, you can tell me now. I'm reasonably sober.
Victor Laszlo is my husband. And was, even when I knew you in Paris.
Oh. What? What a plot twist.
Signor Ferrari thinks it might just be possible to get the next visa for you.
You mean for me to go on alone? We are only interested in 2 visas, senor.
So he obviously wants to protect her, and she's like, I'm not leaving.
If I had to stay and there were only visa for 1, would you take it?
Of course not.
Yes, I would.
Lies.
When I had trouble getting out of Lille, why didn't you leave me there?
I meant to, but something always held me up.
Past experience proves your lie.
I love you very much, Ilsa.
The truth at
Your
last.
secret will be safe with me.
Aw.
So Yvonne's gone over to the enemy.
Who knows? In her own way, she may constitute an entire second front.
What did you say?
Would you kindly repeat it? What I said is none of your business.
I will make it my business.
Oh.
I don't like disturbances in my place. Either lay off politics or get out.
The situation is not as much under control as you believe.
My dear Major, we are trying to cooperate with your government, but we cannot regulate the feelings of our people.
Captain, are you entirely certain which side you're on?
I blow with the wind.
What kind of a man is Captain Reno?
Oh, he's just like any other man, only more so.
No, I mean, he is so kind. He wants to help us.
Yes, I'll bet.
He tells me he can give us an exit visa. Will he keep his word?
He always has.
Oh, wow. It's good to know.
Monsieur, you are a man. If someone loved you very much, could you forgive her? And he never knew. And the girl kept this bad thing locked in her heart. That would be all right, wouldn't it?
Yes, well, everybody in Casablanca has problems. Yours may work out. You'll excuse me.
Thank you, monsieur.
Do you wish to place another bet, sir?
No, I guess not.
Have you tried 22 tonight?
Wow.
22, noir, pair et part.
Cash it in and don't come back.
Wow, what a nice moment.
No, may I?
Oh, not here, please. Come to my office in the morning. We'll do everything businesslike.
We'll be there at 6.
I'll be there at 10. I'm very happy.
I really like Was it Captain Reynolds? Whatever his name is. He may go with the wind, but his heart feels like it's in the right place, you know?
Why do you interfere with my little romances?
Put it down as a gesture to love.
Well, I'll forgive you this time. But I'll be in tomorrow night with a breathtaking blonde. And it'll make me very happy if she loses.
Well, maybe I'm misreading that situation.
Are you enough of a businessman to appreciate an offer of 100,000 francs?
I appreciate it, but I don't accept it.
There must be some reason why you won't let me have them.
There is. I suggest that you ask your wife.
Would he really not give it to them? Because of past hurt? Yeah, actually, that checks out.
Play La Marseillaise. Play it.
I love how everyone always looks to Rick first. The conflict of, I guess anthems. Either way, these songs are significant. We will not be celebrating Nazis today. Oh, you've pissed off the German.
If Laszlo's presence in the cafe can inspire this unfortunate demonstration, what more will his presence in Casablanca bring on? I advise that this place be shut up at once.
This cafe is closed until further notice.
Wow.
Clear the room at once.
Mademoiselle, after this disturbance, it is not safe for Laszlo to stay in Casablanca.
This morning you implied it was not safe for him to leave Casablanca.
In Casablanca, human life is cheap. Good night, mademoiselle.
Well, there's no good options.
Victor, please don't go to the underground meeting tonight.
I must. Apparently he has the letters,
Yes?
but no intention of selling them. He suggested I ask you, when I was in a concentration camp, were you lonely in Paris?
Yes, Victor, I was.
Oh.
Is there anything you wish to tell me?
No, Victor, there isn't.
It took me a minute. So she was with Rick while he was in the concentration camp. And of course, he's quite okay with it.
Night.
Because he's a good and honorable man. Well, before that scene, in my mind, I was like wondering, like, oh, what do I want to happen? Do I want her to end up with Rick or to stay with her husband? And now it's a definitive. I want her to stay with her husband. It's not a love triangle. It's just an unfortunate situation. And Rick's gonna have to get some understanding and help them because he's a good man too and he wants to. And I want to see him overcome hurt and heartache. Have some understanding and compassion. He obviously has a lot of respect for Laszlo. Surprise. Yeah.
You can ask any price you want, but you must give me those letters.
I went all through that with your husband. It's no deal.
It was your cause, too.
It
In your
is.
own way, you were fighting for the same thing.
I'm not fighting for anything anymore except myself.
Are you so selfish? I don't believe it.
You knew what really happened. If you only knew the truth.
I wouldn't believe you no matter what you told me. You'd say anything now to get what you want.
I'm sorry, but you are our last hope. If you don't help us, Victor Laszlo will die in Casablanca.
What of
Dang.
it? I'm gonna die in Casablanca. It's a good spot for it.
She's great. She's a great actress. No way.
I tried everything. Now I want those letters. Get them for me.
Wow.
No.
She's not gonna shoot him.
Go ahead and shoot. You'll be doing me a favor.
I tried to stay away. I thought I would never see you again. The day you left Paris. If you knew what I went through, how much I still love you. Just a 2-line item in the paper. Victor Laszlo apprehended, sent to concentration camp. For months I tried to get word. Then it came. He was dead, shot, trying to escape. I was lonely. I had nothing, not even hope.
Why did you keep your marriage a secret?
Not even our closest friends knew about our marriage. That was his way of protecting me. I knew so much about his work, and if the Gestapo found out I was his wife, it would be dangerous for me.
It's true. Wow. What is this movie?
Just before you and I were to leave Paris together,
Yeah.
Flynn came and told me that Victor was alive.
The conflict. Wow.
What about now?
I know that I'll never have the strength to leave you again.
And Laszlo?
Oh, you'll help him now, Richard, won't you? Oh, I don't know what's right any longer. You have to think for both of us. For all of us.
I will.
I think we lost them.
Yes. I'm afraid he caught some of the others.
Come inside. The police break up our meeting, Herrick. We escaped in the last moment.
Don't you sometimes wonder if it's worth all this?
We might as well question why we breathe. If we stop breathing, we'll die. If we stop fighting our enemies, the world will die.
The conviction. Oh.
I know a good deal more about you than you suspect. I know, for instance, that you're in love with a woman. Since no one is to blame, I demand no explanation. You won't give me the letters of transit. All right. But I want my wife to be safe. We use the letters to take her away from Casablanca.
Wow.
You love her that much?
Yes, I love her that much.
Yeah, he's possibly the most noble person in any film I've ever seen.
Monsieur Laszlo?
Yes?
You'll come with us. We have a warrant for your arrest.
It seems that destiny has taken a hand. Yes, I have the letters. I intend using them myself. I'm taking a friend with me, one you'll appreciate.
What friend?
Ilza Lund. That ought to put your mind to rest about my helping Laszlo escape. You'll be at my place a half an hour before the plane leaves. I'll arrange to have Laszlo come there to pick up the letters of transit, and that'll give you the criminal grounds on which to make the arrest. You get him, and we get away.
I don't believe it. I think he has some noble motives in the mix that we are not privy to just yet. Just can't help feeling like, I don't know, something's gonna happen. And I don't know if I'm prepared for it.
Victor thinks I'm leaving with him. Haven't you told him?
No, not yet.
But it's all right, isn't it? You were able to arrange everything.
Everything is quite all right.
Hurry.
We'll tell him at the airport. The less time to think, the easier for all of us. I've got the letters right here, all made out in blank. All you have to do is fill in the signatures.
Victor Laszlo, you're under arrest.
Not so fast, Louis.
All right.
Nobody's going to be arrested, not for a while yet.
Come on.
You call the airport and let me hear you tell them. And remember, this gun is pointed right at your heart.
This is Captain Renault speaking. There were 2 letters of transit for the Lisbon plane. There's to be no trouble about them.
Hello? Hello?
Well, he didn't call the airport. Oh, God.
Have a squad of police meet me at the airport at once.
Don't like that painting of Hitler. Just saying.
If you don't mind, you fill in the names. That'll make it even more official. And the names are Mr. and Mrs. Victor Laszlo.
But why my name, Richard?
Because you're getting on that plane. You said I was to do the thinking for both of us. Well, I've done a lot of it since then. It all adds up to one thing. You're getting on that plane with Victor where you belong.
But Richard, no one.
Wow. The 2 men love her enough that they're both willing to let her go.
Not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon.
Tell me that's not powerful.
Where I'm going, you can't follow. What I've got to do, you can't be any part of.
I appreciate it. And welcome back to the fight. This time I know our side will win.
Their level of communication is maximum. Like, they understand each other. It's so cool to see. Like, oh.
Goodbye, Rick. God bless you.
Well, I was right. You are a sentimentalist. I suppose you know this isn't going to be very pleasant for either of us, especially for you.
What was the meaning of that phone call?
Victor Laszlo is on that plane.
Hello. Put that phone down.
Get me the radio tower.
Put it down.
I wasn't sure who shot first. Now I know.
Major Strasser has been shot.
Good job, Rick.
Round up the usual suspects.
Good job, Captain. Yeah.
Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I didn't know that line was from this movie too. Aw. Honestly. What a good movie. Well, I just finished watching Casablanca for the first time, and I have to say, I can see why this is a classic film. I mean, the foreign backdrop, the rich complications of foreign politics, war, romance, love, like all of it works together to film like a rich tapestry of a very deep and layered film. The storyline is pretty straightforward, but all of the context surrounding this film make it a meal. And I think I did enjoy this first watch through, but after like seeing the ending and knowing how it all works together, I know that like rewatching this would just add greater significance and greater enjoyment. And that is the mark of a true classic film. Like the more you watch it, the more you fall in love with it. And I truly believe, like I understand Casablanca is a genuine classic film. As far as the relationships goes, just like the depth and the complexity of a very real conflict. It's easy to see, like she thought her husband was dead. And so she ran into a whirlwind relationship in Paris, and then her husband was alive. And what do you do in that situation? Because she really genuinely loved them, and both men clearly loved her, and both men were willing to let her go. And that is it's just so powerful. I love that they both cared for her and tried to put her needs and her wants above their own. And at the end of the day, who did she love more? I don't know that matters. I believe she did love both of them. And obviously, I'm always gonna tend to land on the side of marriage. And so I'm happy that she went off on the plane with her husband. I think that Richard's just gearing up to join the fight. And I loved the ending, a beginning of a beautiful friendship. I don't know where that story is gonna go, but it's clear that Rick is about to start. Man, he's been kind of stirring stuff up silently and supporting things on the sidelines, but he's off the sidelines now. He's really entering into the fight, and I just love it. I love the story that this film told. It's beautiful, incredibly well crafted. I believed it, I bought into it, and I'm very happy with how things ended up. So please let me know your thoughts about Casablanca in the comments below. Let me know other classic films that you love, especially if they have like this level of complexity. I'd love to know about that. And hey, like this video on your way out, I guess. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.